Hello, it's Dr. Liz Jenkins with drlizcoaching.com and welcome to day 18 of Inside Couples Conflict. And we're going to talk about today switching over to some of the strategies that when you've shown up and the conflict got out of control, this became an argument, a fight, a heated discussion, and one or all five of the conflict styles showed up. We got, criticisms and judging, and we've got defensiveness and explaining, and they're all running rapid, and someone's fiery, or maybe someone's ice. All right. Don't worry. There are ways that we can then get you guys back on track. What it's called a redo. And it's really the two of you welcoming and accepting the idea, because it's an idea, it's a concept, that we can make a mistake in a conflict, in a relationship, in life, and we can ask for a redo. And what that means is quite simply, it says, oops, I wish that I had done it differently. So if I'm going to call the redo, and I'm going to ask that what I wish that I had said was that instead of raising my voice and pointing my finger, I really wish that I had a step back, breathe, and maybe just said, this is really upsetting me. I am so furious right now. I need a chance to calm down. Or maybe I would have liked to have said, instead of pointing my finger and attacking, maybe I would have said, honey, I don't understand. Help me understand how this happened or why this happened. So I wish in that time, instead of attacking you, I had been curious and had asked better questions before I jumped to my attack. And redos are going to look differently for each individual. Redos are going to look differently for you both as a couple. But we do need to introduce the concept, the idea, and embrace it, guys. Really, really embrace it, that we are going to make mistakes in life, with ourselves, what we say, what we do, what we don't say, what we don't do, and in our relationships. And for successful couples, they understand mistakes happen and they accept the other person's and their own request for another attempt, another redo, a second, a third shot, whatever it might be. Okay. So redos mean that we get, hey, wait a minute. I need a redo. Okay. Sort of like the pass in school. And the couple allows the repair to happen. And that's, so we noticed that we didn't show up properly, or there was a different way. We say, what I wish I had have said, or what I needed to have said or done was this. And the other person accepts that repair or says, yeah, that's good, but my feelings are still hurt. Or I'm still really scared of how angry you got, right? So then we need to have some more of the conversations about what I can do further as a redo, as an apology, to change up that strategy and to reassure myself, either the other or my partner, that things are different and I am learning different strategies. Okay. And when we do that, then we're able to return to a calmer conflict conversation, not a fight, not a huge discussion, not a blow up, no attacking. But then we can go back, and we probably have taken some breaks, and maybe we've come back to this conversation multiple times over the course of the day, a few days, a week. Because redos and repairs and getting things right and sorted them out is complicated sometimes. It does not only be an intellectual process, but it's a feeling and it's an emotional process. And we match that up with new conflict strategies. It takes time. So part of that redo is giving yourself grace, giving them grace to experiment and test and try. and see if that redo makes sense for you or makes sense for them. See if the repair feels good. That apology feels genuine. All right, the repair, so we can move forward, and then we return back to that calm conflict conversation, and we start off with both of you figuring out what is the topic. What are we fighting about? What were we fighting about? And is that what we still want to hash out? Or have things changed? And that isn't really the topic. As the more we've sat at it and thought about it and felt and kind of tossed some ideas out, we realized there was something deeper than, you know, why did you go with your friends instead of coming and hanging out with me on Saturday? Maybe there's more to it. Okay. Instead of just what appears to be controlling or needy or selfish or whatever the words that we toss out there. So over the next couple of days, I'm also going to share some real life couple examples of conflicts and what they did to interrupt and handle it. But successful couples understand the concept of a redo, and I would like you to embrace that. If you're watching this alone, share it with your honey, your sweetheart, your hubby, your wife, your spouse, your partner. Share it with them, and let's do this. Let's add this in. Let's make this okay. That when we screw up and we realize we could have done something better, we can call a redo and tell us what we would have rather have done if we had the right script, and ask for the repair, and see if that would have worked for them. And by the way, this concept of redos and repairs, it works well with us, with our kids, colleagues, friends, things like that. So what I'm teaching you these days about conflict styles is also about repairs and showing up better. They work with all relationships, truly. So hope this has been helpful. Keep DMing me. I love the questions and having a chance to chat with you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.